Greetings, beloved human family. I am Gilles Morcillon, and I come to you today very briefly to discuss a very important topic, which is the subject of focal point, point of attention. Of course, if we seek to be conscious, the more focalized we are in the present, in the here and now, focused on love, light, and conscious, and our own consciousness, the more present we become. Of course, there are certain activities that demand our attention to the present. To take some example, a race car driver would have to be completely focalized on the present, otherwise it could be in trouble, or somebody doing surgery, or when you play tennis or something. There is all kinds of situation that requires our total attention, and we can become completely focused. Hopefully your focal point right now is on what I'm saying, or on me, what I'm talking about. But understand that every thought we have becomes our focal point. It is really where we live, is because every life goes where energy flows, and so whatever we think, our life turns towards that, and life turns towards that, and so we need to be very precise and directed with our thoughts, and so that we may direct and redirect the flow of our life. The more precise we are, the more powerful our creative process become. And of course, life is shifting from moment to moment. There is many distractions that may pop into our heads that takes away our focal point, our focus. But we have to learn to become concentrated in order to direct and redirect our focal point, and so to concentrate on being, if possible, have a still mind, of clear-minded, and to watch the distraction that seek to take our attention away from what we are looking for. Understanding that in the third dimension, the focal point is wholly external. In the fourth dimension, it is both internal and external. And in the fifth dimension, it is completely internal. So by doing meditation, you are connecting, forcing yourself to put your focal point within yourself. In terms of manifestation, we live in a magnetic universe, so whatever we put out comes back. So in order to manifest things, we need to keep our focal attention on certain things for long enough. Understanding that if we concentrate on any one thought for 15 seconds, it takes on a form that becomes a form, and then you can return to it. It has already been living in that form, and if we keep it for 1 minute, it gains momentum and it starts to build on its own. So that is something important to understand. So you want also to keep your focal point positive, not to follow negative thoughts too long, otherwise they will take a life on their own. Of course, we want to become very, very fine-pointed. We want to be very directed. If when we do meditation, in order to concentrate our thought, we want to focus on the void, or focus on merging our consciousness with our I Am presence, with our God self. If we can focus on that for 8 minutes without a single distraction, we will achieve total ascension, which is not easy, because keeping a blank mind, a quiet mind, for 8 minutes without a single distraction is very challenging at first, but it's something we work on every day. You can do mantras and prayers and concentrate on that for when you turn your attention to the invisible world, to the positive forces of the universe that reinforces your own ability to connect to that I Am presence, that God self. And once we do that, we will come to realize that our God self, our I Am presence, which is the Spirit of God that was sent to be inside of us, to work with us, is actually omnicentric. It is everywhere present, and it exists at a speed that is beyond anything that can be conceived, explained, imagined. It is so fast. It will always be one step ahead of us. We want to reach the next plateau. We want to reach the next level in order to increase our consciousness, and this is by concentrating on that we are able to raise our consciousness, to integrate those faster frequencies within ourselves. For life, there is a law of evolution, which is a reflective manifestation, and this law is based on infinite perfection, and it works in harmony and with every being on every level. It embraces and transcends every level. It is always there. You can never be outside of that intelligence, that great universal intelligence. Yes, it is very discreet. It is a silent partner. I personally seek to clarify my own field of energy, so hopefully by February I'll be able to reach my next plateau, my next level, in order to achieve a superior level of focus, integration, in order to regain my power and move into my sovereignty, in order to accelerate my frequency and move to the next level, which will allow me to serve in greater capacity and also to create on a higher level. So it is important to accept this connection, to accept the gift of spirit, the presence of spirit, to welcome the spirit into your life in order to follow your own attunement, to follow your own heart, and to allow yourself to be guided. As you follow the guidance of spirit, you will be led to the right situation, which will allow you to clarify yourself even more and to become more of the creator you already are. So I just wanted to address very briefly this idea of focal point, because it is very important to understand that where our mind go, as soon as our mind being distracted by something, there is a whole energy that is being shifted. So we want to keep very, very centered and focused, so that we can be a conscious creator and stop having those subconscious thoughts that keep on popping in order that keeps creating those unwanted situations in our life. I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for your attention, for viewing, for subscribing, for sharing, for commenting. I hope that this year will bring a greater clarity into your mind, into your heart, and so that you can feel more empowered to get all the things that you wish to experience into your focus. Once it is in your focus, then if you can keep it long enough, it will be very, very clear to you that you are the manifestor of your reality, with the understanding that spirit is here to assist and help you manifest those things from a soul level, from an inner plane level. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Namaste.